Welcome to Life Lessons for a Time Such as Now. I have my girls with me, Tracy,
Hey,
Renee,
Chris.
Joanna. Say hi
Hey,
to the
Chris.
people.
hi.
Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Welcome, everyone. We would like you to subscribe, like, and share. And also find us on Facebook. We need your support.
Yes.
So, ladies,
I
I have a little topic here. I want us to play a game.
Ooh, I
And it's
like
going to
games.
be like a round robin. And the title is Remember When.
Okay.
Okay. Now I know that some of us, all of us don't remember everything real well, but just remember a time, a place, a person, a thing that you remember growing up. So we're going to do like a round robin. And I think I'll start since it's my topic. And then we're just going to go around and just keep going all around. Okay? How that sound?
Cool.
Sounds good.
Okay. So my remember when is remember when we were able to go to the store with $1, okay, and get 100 pieces of candy.
That was a whole bag full.
No, that was serious. No, wait.
Y'all remember penny candy?
Yes, we had the new
Yes.
penny
Oh,
candy.
you just being facetious, Joanna.
Yeah.
Yes.
Penny candies.
If young people are listening to this, yes, there was such a thing that we would go to the store with $1 and get 100 pieces of candy.
Yes.
Do the math.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That was the bomb.
It was blow pops.
Yes.
Fishes,
Do you remember
Swedish
that
fish,
bazooka?
Tootsie Rolls. Oh,
No,
bazookas.
the gum, not
Yes.
bazookas. The big
bubblicious. No,
no.
big blows. Big blows.
Big
That's what it
blows.
was.
Yeah.
The little. Oh my.
As soon as you
The
put it in your
candy
mouth,
with
it was
the
over
bubble
then.
gum in the middle.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was over. Renee, do you remember that newsstand next to the train station?
Yes.
At the Pologram.
Mr. Hands. That was his
had
spot.
So many different variety of candy, and you can just get like a whole bag full. And I remember Charleston Chews,
yes,
the strawberry,
squirrel nuts,
the fishes. Like I loved it.
Swedish fish was my favorite.
Mine too.
Yeah.
And remember when the candy bars used to be this big and this big?
Yes.
Like 15 cents, and how much it costs today?
Yes.
And that's why most of us blew up this big.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying, Joanna.
Joanna ain't have to do that. She didn't have to do that.
Joanna, you ain't right. Telling all our business.
Told all our business. She said, and look, Trey, she demonstrated this big.
This big, right here. This big.
We were all slim, guys.
Yes, we were.
Everyone
Ain't
better. We were all slim at one point.
Yes.
We just,
formally fashioned.
Shoes, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, and them Tootsie Rolls. Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll.
So what you remember when, Renee?
Well, I want to say I'm going left. Remember when we would go to the house parties?
See, that's
and
not
they turned out. Shut up! And I'm gonna do it. And they turned out the lights.
Yeah.
And it was Bobby. It was always Bobby. Why his name always had to be Bobby? That you want to get up in that corner with, and you be grinding, and they done turn. You know when the red light came on, or the blue light, or the yellow light, right? You knew right then. But when that blue light came on, it was everybody that in the party did what we do. Everybody was glued together, and you just be grind. Girl, you ain't never met so much. Thank God for the COVID wasn't on then, because we'd all be sick.
For real.
We all be dead.
We all be sick.
You talking about the basement parties?
Yeah. Girl, the house party. What?
Right. Well, in Brooklyn, we had a lot of basement parties. And yeah, COVID, if COVID was back then, we wouldn't even be here right now. And Brooklyn, you got the wine. You
Oh
know,
yeah, you did the wine.
Jamaican
Yeah.
and oh my God. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But I have to say it. I really didn't know exactly the bulge what that meant. And
What?
What, until you felt it? What? What's it?
You didn't know what the bulge meant?
I grew to understand later on what the bulge meant.
Okay. Okay.
All that grinding, you didn't get it?
I was so naive.
She
So
was,
you
though. She
found
really
out the
was.
hard way, huh?
Teen mom.
No pun intended, Joanna.
Exactly.
I
I don't think I
remember,
want to remember no more. I'm traumatized.
I know that's right. I remember, and Renee, I don't know if you remember this. I'm not saying any names, but we were
Oh,
all at mom's house, and you were in a different space than I was with someone else, and we both had crushes on these guys, and I had a chocolate ice cream, and I was always shy and nervous. I was so nervous I couldn't eat the ice cream, guys. I couldn't eat the ice cream. And I remember the chocolate ice cream just spilling all over my sky blue pants, but I couldn't move. And all I can do was just stand there and shake and just talk to them like, uh-huh, uh-huh. I think we were like 13.
cute.
We're like, uh-huh,
Oh,
uh-huh.
Ah,
And then my pants were like chocolate with it was sky blue
Wow.
pants. Like, it was so embarrassing. Do you remember
yeah,
that?
I kind of do. And yeah, we won't mention any names.
Right.
And those were the times when you say, remember when I would say Tracy and I used to talk, we used to be like, we were so
Just dumb. No reason.
just stupid for no reason. We'd be like, what? Are you serious? Why did so I have to say, just on that same story, Tracy, we always say this, but she convinced us we always was able to do whatever Tracy said. And I don't care what, she had this brilliant idea. And I was like, no, Trey.
See, not that day. See, there you go. That was you this day. See, there you go. You want to just always deflect. No, I was you. Go ahead. See, I was trying to like not go there. Go
do
ahead.
tell, do
She was
tell.
trying to keep it
Yeah.
light. I told y'all the story. She had us walk all the way across goddamn going Alphabet City.
This
I
is
was like,
this
where
is
are we
not the
going?
time. No, ma'am. This is not the time that I'm talking
At
about.
Alphabet City. That's all I remember. Remember the time? I remember the time I walked all the way up to A, B, D.
But that wasn't the same time. No, the story I'm talking about is something
Oh,
totally different. And I'm telling you, you were in one space and I was in another space, and music was being played. And if I say the songs, it would trigger you.
Say
And
the
I'm not going to
song.
say it. I'm not going to
Say
say
it.
it. But what I'm
Say
saying
it. Say
is,
it. Say it. Say it.
say
Say
it,
it.
say it, say it, say it.
Say it.
but what
Say
I'm
it.
saying is, as you were talking, to the other person, I was in the other room, just talking, like, scared to death. And, we were just all just young and we were shy, but we were quote unquote puppy love.
Do you
And
remember
Yeah,
that, Renee?
do you
I
remember
do.
that? And it was and I had chocolate ice cream. I'll never forget it because I was like, how dumb. I was too shy to eat the ice cream. And so I allowed the ice cream to just fall all over
Mel.
melt all over my sky blue pants that I had on. So that was my
Yeah.
remember when.
All righty.
Well, Joanna.
Oh, I thought you was gonna ask us, do you remember something, and then we give you our story. I didn't know we had to create a story of. Do you remember
Well, you can
when?
remember it's something that, that you remember from a time, a place, a person, a thing, something
Okay,
growing up.
I remember. I remember one day wanting to run away. But I couldn't cross the street. I wasn't allowed to cross the street. So I don't know if you remember in Brooklyn on Ocean Avenue, the block
Oh
is
man.
long. You can go around and cover 5 miles before you get back to my building.
Right.
So me and my girlfriend's like, oh, we had our dollar bag of candy, and we're like, we're getting out of here. We're running away. And I got to one street, which was Flatbush Avenue, by Parkside, and I'm like, but I'm not allowed to cross the street.
Oh, how
So
old were you?
we had to turn around and go back and figure a way how we gonna get across the street.
How old were you?
Had to be about, I'm gonna say 8, 7, 8.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
But
You
see
know
how
what kills me? Go
But
ahead,
we
Chris.
was allowed to be in the street that right?
No, look, when I hear songs and
Mhm.
I do, like I told y'all last time that I went to see the Doobie Brothers, and when I look back at some of the songs that me and Tracy would be dead up listening to, y'all heard us say, no, Renee loves the Doobie Brothers. When you go back and it's like 1978 or 76, and you be like, wait, I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
I was only 8 years old.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you kidding me? I was in them streets at
Yeah.
8 and 9 years old. That's crazy. I
We were
was
allowed
like,
to
oh
be
my,
in the streets, being before that light go down.
yes.
That
Remember
part.
that?
Right.
Yeah.
Just stay somewhere where if I look out the window, I can see you.
No, but
Yep.
wait, how many of us, the true story is that the light really was broke? I know that the light really was busting and I was depending on that light. Remember that? And you be like, oh my gosh, that light was out and it been out all this time, an hour or two. It's 10 o'clock. I'm gonna get my butt whipped. That's it. I'm gonna get my butt skinned because I was supposed to be in 2 hours and a half ago, but the light never gave me no indicator because it was already out.
Right.
Well, wait a minute. You had to know it was dark outside, though. The
No,
street
I
light
was
was
grinding.
I still didn't know what the bulge was.
she told you where she was from.
I was so naive. Tracy will tell you, all I hear all my life for 50-something years is, y'all ready? Oh, Renee.
That's true.
Wow.
You didn't know? Oh, you so poor thing.
Oh my God, that
Crystal,
is
this is a good
hilarious.
one. I'm sorry, you brought up too much stuff.
Yes, I think we need to laugh and remember, excuse me, our childhood. And if any young listeners are listening out there, Joanna had me cracking up. You see how obedient we were and how we listened to our parents. And even though they weren't watching, we still obeyed what they said. You know what I mean? She was not going to cross that street. We have to find another way.
I know, that was so cute.
It was with the penny candies.
But I was serious. Me and my girlfriend, we were serious. And I'm like, I can't cross the street though.
How are we going to do
Look at
this?
her.
Am I going
She's
to
trying to
run
run away, but still try to stay under guidelines.
Hello, if you're running away, what do you care about crossing the street?
Right.
Gosh.
I remember Chris and I, so I didn't have a bus pass and Chris did. And I remember, we would go wherever we were going, in the town. And we would try to do it together. And so Chris was trying to help out. And she was like, well, you can use my bus pass and we can share it. So she would get on the bus first. And she would, show her bus pass. Because during that time, it was a bus pass or whatever. You didn't have to scan anything. Just show your bus pass. And she would act like she was going to look, or say, wait a minute, give me a second. I'm going to find my bus pass. And she would walk past the driver and she would act like she was looking for it. I forgot how.
Looking at my pocketbook.
Right.
I always carried a pocketbook.
Right.
We were teenagers.
And then I would walk behind her and I would have her bus pass and I would just show him and I would walk by and then I would just drop it where she was. And I remember sometimes Crystal would just be acting like, where is it? I can't find it. She's looking. I'm like, girl, it's right there on the chair. But that was like so funny to us because we would do it and it would be so easy to do back in those days.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just like before in previous episodes, we talked about, I think we talked about the bus, Greyhound, and how we would, you know, get on. But it was so much easier during that time because things were so
Yeah.
much more innocent, right? That
Mhm.
what we were doing, they didn't even think about people doing that.
Right.
You know, they didn't think about that. We were just doing it. And I remember us just going out with all of you guys, and we would just go to the club or go to the lounge and have a
Mm.
wonderful time.
Yeah, I do. I think we had, you know, despite of, you know, what you'll hear us talk about, you know, some of our overcomings and how we've, you know, made it this far and being of a certain age, but there was a lot of joy and laughter and fun.
Yeah.
And I do remember the Four Corners. I remember with being with our auntie who was, you know, through Tracy and Joanna um and going and it was like it was purposeful that it had to be each corner. So on the in Brooklyn, we named it Four Corners because there was like a lounge on each, and we would be like really trying to toss up which one we going to first, and so we could hit this one, hit the next one, hit the next one, hit the next one. And by the time sun up came, we were somewhere having, and Biggie wasn't lying, strawberry jelly, Welch's grape juice, you know, grits and eggs, and you know, and those were the days, you know, sauces. Tracy had to have her
I was
sausage. You know, I mean, you
Right.
was about to say that, right? Tracy had to have her sausage, and you know, I was a bacon person, and still is a bacon person. But you
Yeah.
know, I remember that. I do remember just being able to. Can you imagine? I won't even go to the corner store right now. You know, let alone to some Four Corners somewhere. I ain't even going to
Right.
one corner, right?
that was
But
that was Fort Greene in Brooklyn.
yeah, and we used to have so much fun. And it would be a mob of us. It would be like 10. And Auntie, she would be like, now don't you remember? She'd be like, now y'all don't cut up now. I'm telling you right now, Renee, I'm especially talking to you, not Renee. And I'd be like, why me? Like, what? It's Tracy. She'd be like, I don't care. You know what I'm talking about. And I'd be like, okay, you know, and we would just but of course, at the end of the night, Chris, okay, it's your show. We cut up. It was just inevitable. And we didn't bring it, it just invited itself to us. So we would all end up getting in trouble, you know, because of course somebody always had to step to us. And remember when it was easy to knock them out and be like, okay, well, I'm sorry, step over you, and then that be it. So
Right.
I kind of remember always being the one with the right hook for some reason.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And see, that's the good old times, you know, where you could, you know, knock it out and be done with it. Today
Right.
is a whole different, you know,
Wall
thing,
game.
you
Yeah.
know. And this is why I wanted to go back down a stroll down memory lane, you know, when times were a lot funner, well, I'm going to say easier because we didn't have any cares in the world, because we didn't have any children. All we
Right.
had to do
Except for me.
was I did too, as
Right.
I was a teenage mom too.
Right. Right.
So I'm not gonna leave you out there by yourself all the time.
Thank
I
you.
was a teenage mama too. I pushed out one at 16 as well. Okay.
Thank you, Chris.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. You're welcome. But you know, we had values, we had morals, we cared about ourselves and each other. We
Mm,
did go to school, although we cut class. And okay, it was important to
mm,
us to graduate. We didn't just drop out of school. And we
mm,
had fun. Remember when rap started? Excuse me, the rappers used to come to the school. They would come to
mm.
school. And I remember uh who was it, Trey? You was with me, was Salt and Pepper.
Was it? I thought it
Yep,
was Sugar
Salt and
Hill Gang or
Pepper
something.
and a few others. And we went to Camden High. That was the high school that they came to. And there was this guy, he still does it, bring, you know, entertainers into the city and all that stuff. So we used to have recreation. Did you guys have that in New York?
Yes.
Yeah.
Recreation,
Yes.
you know, to keep
Yeah,
the
they did that a
Yes.
lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
126, the PAL. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
they did that a
after
lot. Yeah.
school to keep the children off, you know, the streets, and we would come together. We would all get together, smoke our weed. Well,
All
I
of
smoke my
puff puff
weed.
pass.
Puff puff, yeah.
Innocent weed.
The
Popcorn pass.
weed.
Yeah, not this
Yes.
chronic they got now.
Clean
Yeah.
weed back
Clean.
then.
Yeah.
Real
Weed with
weed.
seeds in it. Okay.
Thank
Right,
you.
with the
Seeds in it.
seeds, yes.
That's
Right.
it. That stuff right now is GMO.
No,
Okay.
no, no. Here you go. I got a good one. Fried chicken cooked in lard.
Oh yeah,
Remember,
that's
lard
so
was
Yeah.
25 cents.
Crisco.
Oh my
That's the
God.
Crisco.
Lard was 25 cents, and its sucker
Yes.
was this big. It was
It was
so okay,
delicious.
this big
And thick.
Yeah.
And it was thick too.
and
Yes.
thick and this wide.
Yes. Yes.
Dang,
The Crisco.
Joanna.
And you had
That's
real
what make me
chicken.
want to just thinking about it.
Right.
Lard.
Have y'all noticed chicken today? Is it frying right for you guys? Because
No.
it's something
No, I
wrong with
don't
that
even fry
chicken.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
a big piece and it's a wing or leg,
Right.
it's been injected. So you know
Yeah.
the difference. It's not natural.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. But
Well,
those
I
was
remember,
Mhm.
seriously, you ready? Canned goods being 29 cents a can.
Oh
Mm.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, because I used to have to budget, so I had to get pork and beans, franks, rice, all this for $20. Bread, eggs, milk, cheese, butter, lard, bacon, pork chops. You'd be like, dang, Ma, how long is the list? For $2.
Right.
Be
Right.
like, send me to the store. Okay, I'm gonna end it with this. I'm sorry. I digress. Remember the purple food stamps?
Yes.
It was
Purple.
actually a
You was
book.
balling. When you had the purple and the gold, you was balling. You
Yeah.
you was in a different category. You had the hundreds and the 50s. Yo, Des ain't here, but I have to always give it up to my girl. Yo, Des, one time I was broke as a joke and I was on all fours sick. Husband ain't doing right. And I had one dime, 10 cent to my name. And right out there on Crown, right out there on right there where Aunt B was at, Des was like, if you make it out here, remember when you could hop the train and not get busted?
Yes.
I hopped that train, got out to Brooklyn. Des was like this. All right, what you need, Nate? What you need? She was counting off like purples, golds, blues. I ain't never
Yeah.
seen nothing pink joy. She was just, it was all colors I never seen. I was like, was she hit the number something?
Yeah.
My girl came through though.
That's
I'm
funny.
sorry. I digress, Joanna.
That
That's my
was
final
funny.
closing. I can't no more. I'm sorry, Chris.
That was good. That
Remember
was
when food
good.
stamps was purple? Mm-hmm.
That was good. That was really good. Real quick, that reminded me of that dime. Remember the dime we needed for the phone call? For the
Oh my
phone?
Oh yeah, it was
gosh.
only a
Dime.
dime. Yeah.
Yes.
10 cent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the
I
phone
was
was right
pissed
there on
off
the
when it
corner.
went to a quarter.
Right.
I
Right.
remember when it went to a quarter.
Yeah.
I remember that too when it went to a quarter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Right before
Yeah.
they started snatching them all off the wall because all them
Yep.
drug dealers with them beepers.
Yeah.
Yep.
And cell
And
phones.
don't
And
forget,
cell phones.
ladies, since she's talking about food stamps, the government cheese, that
Oh, that
big
cheese was
Oh
good.
my
block of
God.
cheese.
Big block.
Yes, that was the best cheese ever, right?
That was the
Grilled
best.
cheese.
That's the best grilled cheese. What?
For
I was getting
real.
Bologna with grilled cheese.
Oh yes,
Fry it
remember
up in the
bologna?
Fried bologna. Fried.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh, it had to be perfectly burnt in the middle.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
it's the eggs with the cheese in it. Some
Oh yeah.
egg. I mean, just some eggs, some cheese in it.
And the grits. Don't forget the grits.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Well, I'm
Lovely.
gonna give my little takeaway for the show. You know, it's good to revisit the past, especially when it's exciting and you can laugh from it, take a laugh or two. But just remember you always want a good past. No matter how the older you get, you still want a good past in every stage in your life. So remember to smile more often, say hello, say goodbye, be cordial. That's it.
Nice,
That was good right
Remember
there.
when manners count. Wow, that was beautiful, Joanna.
Wow, that's good.
That is good.
Trey?
So I'm gonna just stand with what Joanna said because that was really good. But it's so good to remember your past, and I'm so good at life right now because my past, although I had some shaky, memories, in the past, but I had some great ones. And, sharing it with each and every one of you, with me, Joanna, Crystal, Renee, like I have really enjoyed my time growing up with each and every one of these ladies. And it's nothing wrong with embracing, the laughter and the things that you guys have done together. That just creates the bond and make it stronger each and every day.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful. Anything else, Renee?
Well,
you're the talker of the group, so I'm sure you have something to say.
thank you. I'm overwhelmed.
I love you, Renee.
Love you too, Chris and Joanna and Trey. And I'm gonna jump on that what Tracy was saying.
Hey, love you too, girl.
Yes, we had some challenging times. You see us, we've come through. This is what it looks like, right? Courage to change, right? It takes a lot of courage for us to do that, right? And the thing about it is that that's what we've all done. We've evolved, we've grown, and we hold on and we cherish these memories. And I love this topic, Chris. Thanks. That remember when. I think this will take me until the next time we record because these are the fun times, and we can see where each and every one of us played a part. And I have nothing but I laugh and I crack up laughing and I joke and I talk about it and I dance to it even when Trey is not here or Chris or Joanna. But I know one thing.
Yes,
is
me
that
too.
It is nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
Wait, can I just say this real quick? I'm sorry. When you said, when you think about us, when you dance, remember Auntie and you, Renee, when we would hang out,
okay.
and all you guys would do, she would make Renee
twirl,
hustle
and
all the
night,
and twirl all night long. You ready for the song?
I still love the hustle.
Very right. I do. Let me tell you.
Me too.
She got it down, and I love that part of my life. Growing up and being able to conjugate out in Brooklyn with my girls, it was nothing like it. Nothing like it.
Yep, nothing like it. That was the best memory ever.
Yes.
Wow.
Amen.
Well, the reason why these ladies are talking about, because they're all from New York and they all grew up together. I came in, shortly thereafter. But I'm so glad that
you was in New York too.
Yeah, we all hung out sometime too. Yeah, in New York too.
Yeah, you got a pass there too, so don't worry about it. I'm down with the circle.
I know. I'm
been around for dumb years as well.
Go ahead. We can't blow her up though.
I thought this was a wonderful topic. I wanted to do something light, something to reflect, because we're always serious and we're always talking about the doom and the gloom in our life. But when we really look back at things, we had a lot of good times too. So this is why I wanted to do that segment to jog our memory about the good things that happened in our lives as we were coming up. So, ladies, thank you for participating in this little game and sharing your fond memories.
Loved it.
The audience, I hope you enjoyed it as well.
Yes.
Do you remember when you were a child and all the things that you've done when you were younger? So we thank you for joining us today on this episode of Life Lessons for a Time Such as Now. Please share, like, and subscribe.
It's coming, Jay. Don't worry.
It's coming. My cup is on the way.
I designed it tonight for her, y'all. She helped. Yes, she did it.